Well, welcome back to Driving Venture. We are very excited to be bringing you a very special event on the channel. We've been very much kindly invited by Porsche UK press office to their Porsche Experience Centre at Silverstone Racecourse, where we're going to be putting through the paces some very nice Porsche product. 911s, Macan, Panamera and the new Cayenne. So we're really looking forward to bringing the content to you. As you know, the channel's just never the same without my co-compadre Ray at Car Valet in Manchester. And
back again.
He's back again.
Can't keep away.
Can't keep away, I know. He's a glutton for punishment. Yeah. So I've been pushing for this for a while to get something from Porsche, and I'm really grateful that the PR office has come through and said, you know, we'd like to invite you down to this sort of event, because we're hoping to bring more and more you know, things from Porsche to you as time goes on, because as you know, I'm a major Porsche lover. Eventually we will feature other brands, but we just have to see how we go. But there's nothing wrong with the GT3, is there? You can always tell when my wife's been in this car because she's got the heater up at 26 degrees. Now, it's not actually a drive down, then we do the day. We're driving down, obviously, the day before. So I'm hoping to bring to you some of the stuff, a bit behind the scenes, some stuff. So, you know, we're looking forward to bringing today's content to you. Next stop's the M6, and we're heading down to Buckingham. Finally made it. At long last, we found, after going round and round in circles, we finally found our location for this evening's dinner. It is the Buckingham Inn. Well, we're looking forward to bringing the content to tomorrow to you. Porsche Experience Centre, being invited down by Porsche UK, thanks very much. Can't plug them enough, thanks very much. Yeah. Hopefully they'll give me more and more invitations to bigger and better things. Hopefully we can wangle something for the 70th anniversary of Porsche. They've got a lot of things going on at Goodwood, obviously around the UK as well, so hopefully we can pull something off for that as well.
We're trying.
We're trying. We are trying. We are tryers, aren't we, Ray? We are tryers. We are tryers.
Trying.
Like a scene from Goodfellas, that, Ray. Today we're at Porsche Experience Centre Silverstone to check out the 911 and all things four-wheel drive. Time has arrived now for the dreaded kick plate. When I came here in November, it wasn't very good. It wasn't very kind to me. I was doing all sorts of loop-the-loops. So with this time, it's kinder to me. Here we go! That was quite impressive. I thought I was going to go for a real spin there, but no, that was very kind to me that time.
Yeah.
here we are inside the Carrera 4 GTS. This car's got 550 Newton meters of torque and 450 horsepower. And having not driven a four-wheel drive 911 for a few months now, having got into the GT3 in December, it's a new experience. You can certainly feel that front end just giving out a little bit of help in the bends. Nice to be back on this track again. Not been in here since November. Wonder what Ray's doing. Just got that lovely bite on the corner as you're turning in of the car. Lovely balance in the back. You just know exactly what the front end of this car is doing. The PDK, very, very impressive indeed. Just feel that grip as you're going round. Anyone that's got one of these on order, you're very lucky. Still sounds good, even though it's an aspirated unit. With turbochargers, it's not that muffled. Even though it is turbocharged, it does sound still very, very good. And this track does accentuate its chassis very, very nicely. So definitely a thumbs up for the Carrera 4 GTS in the 991.2 configuration. Wasn't sure how I'd feel about it when I got in it, but yeah, it certainly got it. It certainly got it. Buckle up, because it's time for the ice hill. Yeah, let's get a little bit of action.
So it's still on, but it's stepped down, so it'll cut in later.
Okay.
Just put that on the way up there. Once they've cleared the top of
Time to turn the PASM off and see how this copes with the hill. Here we go. There's a car stranded ahead. Get the tow truck. Are we ready? Let's go. All over the road. All over the road. I think my facial expression did all the talking there.
So where are you going?
Do I know where I'm going? Left-hand glide. Well, welcome to four-wheel drive, and slightly higher up now with a Macan Turbo. Now, I have driven a Macan before, although this car is the turbo variant, and I have only driven the GTS before, going around that. So there's a first time for everything, and I'm not the greatest lover in the world of sort of the SUV cars out there, but people tell me that when it comes to Porsche, they know how to build one when it comes to the handling. So we're going to take it on this loop, go through its paces. It's certainly a very smooth drive, very, very smooth. I'm not getting as much body roll as I thought I was going to get, so just give you a bit more confidence at the bends. And surprisingly, it does pick up very, very well for quite a heavy camera. Actually, it does pick up very, very nicely. And of course, you've got your paddles there as well. Even though it's an SUV, you've even got paddles. It does handle very, very well for an SUV. Even though you're quite high up, you do feel quite composed in the bends. It does. And this automatic box really knows what gear you want to be in as well. Hold the gear well, doesn't it? It's 75 on the straight there, no trouble at all. No trouble at all. I like the way it's dropping the gear down for me there as well, automatically. Very nice. Yeah, I'm on the way to school, you're a little bit late with the kids, or you're rushing to get to that coffee maker with your girlfriends. This car would be coming for you. And arrive in style, no doubt about it. It's certainly not lacking in performance, no doubt about that. Yeah, so we put it in, so we're in drive, cover the brake with the other foot, hard on the accelerator, then lift left the brake and we're off.
Boat steering wheel. The heads of warning lights come on as well, you notice that?
Knows how to brake as well. Good grief. It's got the optional ceramics. So we're going to go for launch control again.
It's up to you. You can do if you want to.
Good grief, we're off! You've certainly got the steering as well, even though you're under very heavy braking. You can steer. No time at the present. We're off to the races! Wow, when it comes to this Macan turbo, it's certainly got it. I mean, it's
Okay, good to go.
very impressive, very composed, and for a car where you're quite high up in, it does hold the power very well. Indeed. Well, yes, certainly for the SUV market, if you're a mum in a hurry with the kids in the back, this car will get you there. Well, it's time for the Panamera now at long last. I'm having one of these on order, coming later this year. I'm very excited to drive this car, but I'm driving a very unusual version of the Panamera, one that's not available now to order, which is the V8 diesel. Now, this car ceased production last year, and it was a car I thought about, the diesel variation. So to go and stop that car from being made was a bit of a surprise to me, but I've opted for the petrol electric hybrid version, and that car, I'm told, is very futuristic, and that's coming later this year. So let's see what this car's like on the track. I have driven one of these before, and it does have a lot of torque. Here we go. Oh yes, it picks up very well. Does this one have the rear axle steer, Gary?
Yeah.
It makes such a difference, the rear axle steer. I spec that in the Sport Turismo. It makes such a difference to how nimble the car feels when it's on the road, to tell you. This car is, for a big car, it feels very nimble. Now this is going to become a future classic, this car, because obviously being diesel, it's not polar bear friendly. We've talked about the polar bears before, but it's got a lot of surge, this engine, a lot of surge. It sounds so good when it picks itself up. 80 miles an hour there, so we were ahead of the speed we got to in the Macan turbo. But again, you know, for a big car, it does have the handling, and I think that's true of all Porsche cars, whichever one you get in the range. It does have the ability to put a smile on your face on the way to the office and on the way home too. Launch control time. Here we go. All the way down. Yeah, it was a bit, wasn't it? Well, you join me in the Cayenne, about to do their off-road test circuit. Now, I have to say, I thought I was going up the wall of death, but I'm not. I'm going up a slightly more sedate incline here. Goodness me.
So the name of the game here is slow and smooth, and feeding in power until the car does what you want it to do. Feel a bit of wheel spin, so if we stop there, sure can. Let's use the technology to give us a hand. So one click forward is going to be off-road mode, another click will be the centre diff lock, and one more is rear.
DEFCON 3.
We're good to go. So whenever
we're good to go.
Start squeezing in.
Now, if
again.
we slide off the back into oblivion, don't blame me. Oh yes, impressive. I can't see what the hell I'm doing. I can see all the way to Silverstone. Oh yeah, we're going right now.
Just turn those diff locks off to give us the steering angle we need.
That give me quite a lot of confidence, even though I was really bricking it. It did actually give me quite a lot of confidence when I was up there, that I did feel quite safe, even though, you know, this isn't the sort of thing that Mum does with a school run and a four-wheel drive.
If we pause there,
Yes.
just edge forward until we get that number 2 in the little window on the right. And once we get number 2,
Yeah, number 2.
you can release the pedals and the car will control you down.
Right, here we go, we're going down.
Nicely done.
Flipping heck. That is steep, that is really steep. This thing is very, very impressive indeed. Very impressive.
Next obstacle.
Now we're going to Sport Plus do now because we're on the flat. I don't think so. Yes, indeed, indeed. It's not a very long course, but it's good that, because I wouldn't want to be doing this too long, because it is quite nerve-wracking.
And then on the brakes. So as we make our way over these next obstacles, if we pause, it's worth bringing in that technology again.
Yes, indeed. DEFCON 3. And here we go.
Whoa! Foot brake. Wait until you get a bit of resistance, and then begin squeezing in brake to catch that descent on the brakes. And again, nice and slow brake. Hold the brake, and then brake again. And it's all done on the brakes. A bit slower, brake again. That's what we want.
Oof.
Nice on that last one. And again, we'll turn that technology off to give you the
Thank you,
steering
Ben.
angle you need. No problem at all.
There we go. Good grief, we're certainly testing the suspension out on this Cayenne. Goodness me. Oh, I am actually going to go up a wall of death, actually.
We've got the wall of death.
I'm going to give the one in front plenty of room, because he comes back.
A good idea.
Goodness me.
Once you're about halfway up the wall of death, if you release the accelerator pedal, don't worry about going for the brake, just come off the power.
Yeah.
The car's hold feature should activate.
Hold feature, yeah. It's going to hold us tight.
Safe to go.
DEFCON 3 again, here we go.
So if you come off power there, nicely done. And whenever you're ready,
We're going to keep going forward.
out to the right. Pause there, and just control it as slow as you can on the foot brake down this next slope.
Very, very, very impressive.
And if we position as far right as
Yeah.
possible, once the left wing mirror passes the orange post, full lock left to take us down the wall of death.
The wall of death? I thought we were done a wall of death. Not another wall of death.
There's 2.
Flipping heck, this is what you call a camber.
So if we stop there, once both wheels are down, if you come off brake, the car's hill descent will control you down. That wall of death.
Gracious me.
Nicely done.
Well, yeah, that was very, very impressive indeed. It really was.
And we can park up there for a driver swap. So hopefully it was a nice look at some of the capabilities.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I've completed that and I'm still alive. What can I say? Thanks very much. Well, welcome inside the cabin of a lovely GTS 911. We've driven plenty of these today. I thought Ray and I would just talk through the day, obviously experiences, the cars we've driven. So for you, Ray, what was a standout car?
Standout cars, this one,
Yeah.
Porsche 911 GTS 4,
Yeah.
all-wheel drive. We've done some laps, we've done on water, mimicking
Skid
ice
pan,
and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Handles unbelievable.
Yeah.
For value, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
110,
Yeah, it's about
110,000, something like that. Yeah, very, very good.
Yeah, the standout car for me, definitely, yeah, the Carrera 4 GTS. Really got it in the bends, the front traction really helps out, very composed in the low friction stuff, on the skid pan, on the ice hill, and so on. Didn't take it on the off-road course though, because I got the ground clearance. But anyway, no, a fabulous car, a well-spec one of these, yeah, you won't be disappointed. If you can't get a GT3, GTS has to be the one you go for. So definitely a standout car for me, the Carrera 4 GTS, perhaps no surprise. The next car that really surprised me was probably the Macan. I thought, you know, for the package, even though I felt high up, its handling was actually very good. What do you think, Ray?
When they put it in Sports Plus mode, yes.
Yeah,
I'd
you had to dial in
agree
all
with
the
you.
buttons.
Yeah. The Sports Plus mode made a massive difference.
Yeah,
In its normal drive, it's
Yeah.
a bit like round town, stuff like that. But you can understand that.
Yeah.
Braking, doing some of the braking and feeling the response with the ABS, that was quite impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Obviously, the Panamera, I wasn't able to feature the Panamera E Hybrid, which is a car that's coming along for myself in the not too distant future. So I drove one of the older 4 litres, so I'm not going to focus too much on that, although the launch control was quite impressive. And that diesel engine is quite good. But certainly those are the 2 standout cars. But for 4-wheel drive, Ray, I think Porsche certainly captured the market. I mean, it's got everything it needs to make a success of it, really.
It's a big thing for me to say because I'm a Land Rover man.
Does Land Rover make a sports car?
Dave knows I like me Range Rover.
Yeah, absolutely.
The 4x4 is phenomenal. But these, and seeing how the 4x4 vehicles work for Porsche, knocking on the door.
Absolutely. So we've had a fantastic trip down here to the Porsche Experience Centre. Thanks very much for watching on Driving Venture. Really appreciate the support. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment on the content we're putting out for you there. Tell all your family and your friends and your aunts and your uncles and all your long lost relatives about Driving Venture, because we'd love to have them following along. We've got some great stuff coming up on the channel in the not too distant future.
Is it too rude to say?
What's that, Ray?
That our next one is the Geneva Motor Show.
Yeah, Geneva Motor Show. Ray and Dave do Geneva for Driving Venture, so we're excited to bring that to you. Hopefully, again, as we're steaming up, hopefully we'll bring some of the behind-the-scenes stuff that we've brought to you with this this series of the Porsche Experience Centre. We've made some good contacts with Porsche today. We'll hopefully be able to get some further support from them with the cars in the not too distant future. So there's lots ahead. Thanks very much for watching. We really appreciate the support. Thanks, Ray, for today. Thanks for spending time with us. High five. And as I always, we'll see you next time.
See ya.